Hey guys, today I'm going to be making a dessert that is low-key one of my favorites. It's from Arabiyya by Reem Assil, and it's a Palestinian dessert called sfoof. This is not a standard sfoof. Sfoof is another one of these dishes that has a lot of different local variations. Traditional sfoof is a turmeric cake that's made with tahini and almond, and it is subtly very sweet. This one has an extra splash of citrus, and when I say extra, I mean a lot. So if you like oranges, it's got orange juice, it's got orange blossom water, it's got fresh orange slices. Just kind of the perfect citrusy summer dessert for something that's not too sweet, not too heavy. But take a look at this. This is a really moist, dense cake. And see how that spring is in there? It's just, man, it's just fantastic. So if you've never heard of it before, follow along. I think you'll really like this. And if you want to make something different for a party or for your family that is a little, everyone will enjoy, but it's something that, oh, I've never heard of that before. Oh, you should make this again. This is one for you. To begin this recipe, we're going to mix together our wet ingredients and sugar. So this is 1.5 cups of just plain sugar. Then we got half a cup of orange juice. We've got a whole cup of buttermilk. And then we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of orange blossom water. And this orange blossom water is quite a strong flavor, so don't really go overkill on that. And now we're just going to mix this all together until the sugar dissolves and we get a nice smooth, almost like a syrup. In the bowl of a stand mixer, I've put 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 1.5 cups of fine semolina. And now for the spices, I've got 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and a full teaspoon of anise seeds. And we're gonna put all that in. And then we're just going to mix this all for 30 seconds here just to get it all blended together. Up next, I've got 3/4 cup of ghee or clarified butter that's been melted. And I'm going to turn the stand mixer on and we're going to pour it in a slow stream like that as it continues to mix through. We should end up with a sort of wet sand texture at the end of this. Now we're going to add the liquids to the solids. And we're going to just beat this on medium-low, probably about setting 2, until no lumps remain and we have a smooth batter. I've got a 13x9 brownie pan here that I've coated with tahini, which is if you're unfamiliar, it's a sesame spread. It's going to impart just a slight amount of nuttiness, almost like a peanut butter type flavor, but it's also going to grease the pan so that this pastry doesn't stick. Now I'm just going to take our batter and go ahead and fill this pan with it. And the last thing we're going to do before we bake, man, I can smell the citrus coming off of this. This is going to be really good. Is I've cut some mandarin slices, and sort of just to demark where we're going to make our squares, we're going to go ahead and put in a row of columns. Should be about 12, so it should be about 4 going horizontally and about 3 vertically. So I'm just gently, like I said, pressing these in so that it clings to the batter as the batter rises when it bakes here. And we're going to go ahead and bake this for 30 to 35 minutes, like I said, at 350 until it's fully done. Just check it from time to time. You don't want a lot of browning on the top of this one. I just pulled these out of the oven and look at those beautiful bright colors. You can see the anise seeds are still in there, but this bright yellow from the turmeric along with this wonderful orange from the oranges, and it just smells so citrusy and so good. So at this point, we're going to let this cool all the way back to room temperature before we cut out some squares. Our sfoof has cooled, and I went ahead and trimmed the edges, the crusty edges. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut a slice here, just to show you guys what the inside of this looks like. And man, I can already tell just cutting through it that this texture is just really good. So let's get this up. And there we go. Oh. It is moist. Look at how dense and moist that cake is. And it is, it's different. And like I said, it's not your standard sfoof. It's got this really just wonderful, I'm going to take a little piece here, and it's got this wonderful orange accent to it. And a normal sfoof will be a really strong turmeric flavor with some almond in there. This has a turmeric flavor to it, but it's much more subdued, especially if you have someone who doesn't want to try something that's that little outside their comfort zone. The citrus in this really balances it out, and I like this version. This version is really good. So this book in general, I've made quite a few good recipes from. The Saj bread, the repeated bread, a lot of the breads in it are really good as well. So go ahead and check this out. Check out Arabic and Palestinian food. It's very similar to a lot of other Middle Eastern food and North African food, but really, actually, all of these countries have their own just special dishes that are just delicious. So check out this, check out the other stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.